Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the show. Guys, we have a great show lined up with a bunch of crazy deals. Now, Jackery has started their Black Friday deals. Couldn't hold on no longer, so here we are. We're going to show you guys these amazing deals. Now, we were supposed to do the show last night. I've been under the weather for about a week, so hey, here we are. Now, we got a bunch of great deals. I do have Fernando with us in chat, guys, so if you guys have any questions, Fernando will be here to answer any questions I may miss or can't answer. With that being said, he'll also be posting some of the great deals throughout this as well. Where have I been, Trevor? I've been laid up on that couch for about 2 weeks. I've been on that couch for about 2 weeks, buddy. And as you can see, Trevor, I'm still kind of coughing, so bear with me, buddy. Bear with me. Now, we got a great show lined up. We do have that 5% discount code for you guys. If you spend over $1,000, you guys can get 5% off of those purchases. Now, we're also going to have that 1000 V2 for you guys tonight for like $329 if you use the discount code that we have for that. We're going to have a couple other rotating banners, but we're going to start this show off with the 1000 V2. Hopefully I remembered how to do this show, and hopefully you guys enjoy this show, or you guys can just make fun of me. It's all good. I get it. Now, like I said, we're going to start off with, of course, that 1000 V2. We're going to move to the table, and we're going to move down, of course, to that product right there. It's going to be the year. Oh, hey, right on, buddy. 1 year. Well, yeah, that's amazing, my guy. Now, we're going to talk about 1,070 watt-hours of power and, of course, 23 pounds of packaging. It's going to have 3 AC outlets that are going to do, of course, 1,500 watts of pure sine wave power. It's going to have a flashlight so Trevor can see what he's doing in the dark with that as well. You're going to have a 12-volt 10-amp DC plug on the side, and you're going to have 2 USB-C ports, a 30-watt port, 100-watt port. You're going to have that USB-A 18-watt port as well. And if you guys noticed in chat, you guys are going to notice that we are listing those deal prices for a bunch of these products, including that 1000 V2 that we're showing you right now. You guys want it for $349, go ahead and buy it at that price, but we have that discount code in chat. You guys can get it for $332 for watching it with us today. I will share that with you guys over here so you guys can see that one as well. Now, 1,070 watt-hours of power that can be fully charged in about 2 hours' time is going to be your standard charging time with this. Now, if you really want to, though, you guys can go an emergency situation charging, have it charged in a 1 hour time frame with that as well. This device is going to be perfectly paired with, let's say, like their new 200 watt solar panel. Now, that newer 200 watt solar panel I did finally get. It showed up yesterday. Got a small little video of it, but it's an amazing little solar panel. I am actually loving the look of it, loving the size of it, and I think it's going to be an amazing little option. Now, with that, you guys can actually charge this in a multitude of ways. First and foremost, like I said, 2 hour standard on wall plug charging. You guys are up and going. You guys can do solar charging if you wanted to. It's going to depend on how many solar panels you have. Let's say if you had two of the 200 watt solar panels, about a 2.5 hour charge time is going to be your charge time with this one. Now, of course, you guys can run quite a bit of different products. Let's say like a 1200 watt space heater from 10 watt Bluetooth speakers. You guys can do movie projectors. You guys can do drones. You can even plug in your TV. You guys could plug in, let's say, a mini fridge or any other things of the sorts. UL drop protection, UL certification for flame retardant shelling, and all of those other protectants as well. Your run times will vary, though, on the device you have plugged in. Let's say a Starlink. You guys could go anywhere from 10 hours to 29 hours with a Starlink system. If you want to do 20 drone batteries, go ahead and do so. 14 laptop charges. Approximately 40 plus cell phone charges. Maybe 12 hours with the heated blanket if you needed to. Mini fridges, portable sanders, the sky's the limit with it. It is an amazing piece of product. Now, I am using it right now to light up some lighting. I am limited on the lighting. I broke 2 tripods over the last week. So kind of limited on my lighting. So stuff's a little bit dark. You're gonna have that nice display, of course, with this. We can turn on every switch or off every switch with that. It's an amazing little piece right there that's gonna work out well for you guys if you need a station of this size. Now, that's not all you guys can do with, let's say, the 1000 V2. You guys can do Christmas decor. Now, like doing Christmas decor, if I come over here and I do have a video set up in here, you guys can actually see it lighting up some Christmas stuff. So let me see if I can grab that video and kind of showcase it doing the Christmas decor. So this is going to be that 1000 V2, guys. It's going to be plugged into like I'm going to say it's over 8 to 9 inflatable decorations. It's going to be a couple, multiple sets of lighting. You're going to notice there's only 22% battery left, but it gives us a long runtime with this. The inflatable decoration is going to be like what you see here, the 5 in the corner there, and there's multiples outside that fence line as well. This will do that type of thing, because you guys got Christmas coming up. You guys can see the Christmas tree in the background. Why not use your Jackery power station to power that stuff? Now, it would be the same styling of type of thing. Let's say if you guys wanted to, I'm going to misspeak for a second and try not to, because it's, getting stuff. But if you wanted to, you woke up on Christmas morning, there's no power, plug in the tree, plug in the lighting, let the kids go to town, open up their Christmas decorations as well. Jackery's got it covered with that, and that's the great idea with this. Now, because it is a lithium LiFePO 4 cell, it's a pretty safe cell, to be honest with you. I run LiFePOs in my car. It's one of those cells that I really, love compared to like CMAX cells and stuff like that. I like a LiFePO 4 cell or a LTO style cell. They're really, really amazing styling the cell. You should get over 10 years of lifespan with the battery. I'm going to say probably the first 4,000 charge cycles is going to be 100% battery off of one of these. And then after that, you guys will have about 70 to 80% battery capacity still. So you're going to get multitude of years of runtime with this. Now, like most Jackery products, guys, they all have a warranty. That warranty is usually around 3 to 5 years, depending on the product you have. Majority of their products are a 5-year warranty, and I think it's usually like a 3-year plus a 2-year extended warranty. But you do have those as well. Now, Charge Shield 2.0 built in, which means you're going to have that great charging time with that. An amazing little product. Lots of forms of protection. App control. So if you guys want to connect it up to and use, like say, app control, you guys can run the app off of it. Turn on the switches. Turn on the flashlights. You guys see the indication of power input and power output as well. 1000 V2, guys, at $320. I think it's $322 today if you guys use the Live 100 code. So you guys can save a few bucks with that. If you want to get the 1000 V2 with a single 200 watt solar panel, that's going to be like, I think it's $599. Now that solar panel is a great solar panel. And if you guys want to see it, I can actually show you guys this video right here. So this is that 200 watt solar panel. It's a trifold design. It's over 90 inches long. It's got multiple kickstands. It comes with a 10-foot cable. 10-foot cable is nice and long. It's going to have an 80-20 adapter, and it's going to have a 7909 adapter connected to it as well. On the control box, there's a box on this. That box is going to have a USB-C port. It's going to have a USB-A port as well. That means you guys can charge, let's say, a phone or a laptop right off of those plugs with that. Hello, Sheila. Is my voice really, really different? Because it's to me, it sounds way off. I am so. Oh, you did? Right on. Right on. So, bifacial charging, guys. This is going to be that nice large solar panel that will come with the 1000 V2 if you guys get it as a package deal. And that's kind of cool with this. Nah, it's toast. I know my voice is really toasty. I just, it is what it is. Now right here you can see I'm trying to unfold it. I was just trying to get a quick video of this out for you guys. I had planned to have it outside to get a full video. Me being under the weather, that didn't happen. So we got this done. The next day or so, hopefully I feel a little better. I'll get it outside, get a full video. But that is an option. So if you guys want that 200 watt panel with, of course, the 1000 V2, it's like $599. $599, it's a great deal. If you want to get the 1000 V2 with 2 of the 100 watt solar panels, I think it's like $649. You're going to see where I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with the cheaper one. I'm going to go with the $599. It's 200 watts in solar panels. You don't have to worry about it, right? Now, you guys can also get the 1000 V2 with a single 100 watt panel for like $499 as well. Yeah, Sheila, it's everywhere. Everybody's getting it. It's crazy the amount of people I have now talked to that have the exact same thing I had. Everybody has it. There's no avoidance. None whatsoever. All right, guys, we got this towering stack of products behind us, and we're going to talk about the 2000 V2. The 2000 V2 is another phenomenal power station. Now, this power station is going to do what you need when you need it to do it, and it's going to have the power to back it up. Now, you're moving from like a 24-pound power station to about 39 pounds. So there is a difference in weight. There's a difference in size and power. Now, if we come back here, we drop the table, and let's go up to this table back here. We're going to attempt to see this. Now, I'm down 2 lights because I'm down 2 tripods. But we're going to attempt to give you guys the best look at this right now on hand. 2,042 watt-hours of power in a 39-pound package is crazy. It is actually quite lighter than some of the others in the same range, which is I love. Now, you still have that same flashlight, 3 modes of lighting, SOS pattern, highlight, low light, all controlled by phone or by hand. You're going to have 3 AC outlets that do 2,200 watts of pure sine wave power, can peak at 4,400 if you really need to. You're going to have the 2 USB-C ports, 30 watt port, 100 watt port. You're going to have the 18 watt USB-A port, and you're going to have that 12 volt 10 amp DC plug. With the 2,042 watt-hours power, it's a standard 2-hour charge time. Can go and charge 2.0 emergency situation charging. Have it charged in a 1-hour period. You guys can also grab, let's say, 6 200 watt solar panels, have a 2-hour charge time. If you used, let's say, 2 of those 200 watt solar panels, you're going to have about a 4 to 6 hour charge time. You see the difference with this. More solar charging, the quicker it's going to charge. Because of the amount of power that it does offer, you guys can actually charge and run different devices. Let's say you guys want to do a 200 watt desktop PC. 6 hours of runtime or more. Now, I'm going to say you're probably going to get about 12 hours of runtime off of this with the 200 watt desktop PC, which is amazing. You guys can run 1150 watt window AC for a couple hours without a problem off of this. You could do your kitchen stove for a few hours off of this without a problem. You probably could run your refrigerator for at least 6 to 10 hours without having to recharge the system. That should get you through a minimal power outage without having the solar panels connected. If you had the solar panels connected and you were pulling in more power than you were taking out, then you're going to run endlessly and not have to pay the electric company. That's where Jackery makes it great. Now, because this product does that well, it's actually that portable and that accessible. Now, your price point on this product is about, I think it's like $699 today. $699 is a phenomenal price point. I mean, you can't go wrong with that price point on a 2000 V2. It's like a 53% savings right there off the top. Now, you could do a lot more with this. I mean, honestly, it's action-packed with power. Lazy Chicken, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Now, another cool part with this is this is their first product that was made with their cell to body technology. The CTB or cell to body technology is what they created to house the battery system inside the housing of this. And that's the reason it's smaller and lighter than some of the others in the same styling or market. And that's because it takes less space to design it and it takes less weight because you have less of the other technologies added on. Now, because it's smaller and it's built into the housing, it means it takes less time to build it. So you have a quicker turnaround time. So it's actually on the market quicker than your usual wait time, and that's actually kind of cool. I apologize, guys. I am coughing. It's gonna happen. Now, with the product as well, you guys can do a lot more. Let's say you want to run a shop vac off of this, guys. You could do a shop vac for like 2.5 hours. You could run a 5-watt light bulb for like 64 hours if you truly wanted to. 3 hours with the coffee maker. Let's say 26 hours with the 200-watt refrigerator. Maybe 80 cell phone charges can be done off of this. It's the charging capacity, the runtime, and also can be used as a UPS, which is uninterruptible power supply. That's phenomenal. So you guys have that 20 milliseconds to switch over. You have this plugged into the wall. You have your device plugged in it. Your power on the wall goes out. Your device will keep running. Now I'm going to throw another cough drop in my mouth and keep on going with this. Now, you have other ways of running it. Let's say you want to solar charge it off a wall charger by itself. You could do that. You guys could do, of course, wall plugging. You could do that as well. You want to do both combined. You guys will have 50 minutes of charge time with that. It's a quick charge cycle. Depending on the solar panel you grab or solar panels is going to change your charging time with this. So let's say standard 200-watt solar panel, 5-hour charge time. 6 of those, 2 hours is going to be your charge time. So it's going to vary with that. And vice versa, if you guys use a 100-watt solar panel, it's going to double that charge time. You're getting less power pulled in with this. This device does use the 8020, so you guys are going to use the larger plug. The older ones use the 7909, which is actually still very relevant and very cool with this. Now, you're going to have like 12 forms of protection or more. You're going to have cell-to-body technology, LifePo 4 cells, fire retardant shelling, 5 years warranty, and a device that's going to allow you to run pretty much whatever you want through the house, your camping area, or anything else. Full app control, so your Android users or iOS users, you guys can get the app for free off of the stores. You guys can actually real-time monitor. You guys can automatic settings. You guys can see emergency charging, and you guys can do low battery power protection. With the smart control, you guys have control at your fingertips, and it's going to allow you to keep going and running in those times of need. This would make the perfect gift for your loved one, or of course, just for yourself. Let's go there as well. Now, you don't have to just go there. You guys can get whatever product you want. We have a nice large lineup for you from, of course, large to small. If you don't want the 2000 V2 by itself, totally understand. You guys can get the 2000 V2 with, of course, 2 of the 200-watt solar panels for like $1,100. Because you're over the $1,000 range, guys, you can use that 5% discount code that we have for you and save 5% off of this. Now, again, when you get those 200-watt solar panels, you're getting a phenomenal charging panel that's going to work well. Ground Fog, what's up? How are you doing? Now, I believe we're going to start showing you guys some of the smaller solar stations. Usually I pick these up. Usually I hold them. Today I'm not doing that. Still a little under the weather. We're going to talk about the table. We're going to move down to the table. We're going to talk about the 300. Now, the Jackery Explorer 300 is actually sitting there right on the table next to, of course, the 300 Plus. This is a 7-pound power station. Now, it's 7 pounds. It's very lightweight. It's very portable and can be taken anywhere. And what do I mean by anywhere? Well, I mean, you honestly, at 7 pounds, could carry it into the woods for over an hour without a problem. I mean, I would see no issues carrying that. Now, it is a fixed handle device. It's got a 12 volt 10 amp DC plug on the front. It's got two AC outlets that do 300 watts of pure sine wave power, can peak at 500. It's got two USB-A ports, one USB-C port. The USB-C port is a 60 watt bidirectional port on the 300. Now you have a single DC input port that's going to allow you to connect up to solar panel while charging, or of course, you guys can plug into cigarette lighter adapter. 293 watt hours of power is what you guys have on hand. With 293 watt hours of power, you guys could actually run a Nintendo Switch for about 40 hours without a problem. You want to run a 5 watt light bulb, you're going to have a longer runtime without an issue as well. You can do about 12 to 13 cell phone charges. You guys can run your flat screen TV for about 3.5 to 4 hours without an issue. You can do your CPAP machine for about 5 hours as well. It's the portability of the 300 that makes it well worth it. And that and the price point. It's like $159 tonight. Normally it's a $259 price tag, but it is beautifully well done. Now, the cabling, again, is going to be the 7909 plug for this one, not the 8020. So you guys are going to have a different adapter. So make sure that you have the right polarity plug when plugging into said product. Charging times is going to be about 3.5 hours on a wall plug, 3.5 hours on, of course, your cigarette lighter adapter in your car, or if you want to do wall outlet and USB-C port, 2 hours is going to be your charge time. If you're using the USB-C port by itself, 3.5 hours is going to be your charge point. If you're going to use the 100 watt solar panel, guys, it's going to be about 4.5 hours or so. Now, of course, you guys could do 6 drone batteries, maybe 15 DSLR batteries. You guys could do whatever you want with this. It's a nice, lightweight, portable device at $159. That is a crazy savings of 39% on this one. If you wanted to, though, you guys could get the 300 with the 100 watt solar panel at $284. Now, at $284, it's a phenomenal price point. It's a price point that's well in reach of pretty much most people. And that's going to give you guys a little over 11-pound package deal. But at a little over 11 pounds, you guys have the perfect portability or camping device or quick emergencies. Now, of course, with that, you guys have options. Station by itself, station with solar panel. I want to always gear you guys going towards the solar panel option. Why not have the extra options of charging it in times of need? I mean, if you're buying a power station like this, yeah. I mean, a lot of us are buying it just to have the backup power, but to have the option of charging it when you can't charge it is an even better idea. All right, up next, guys, is going to be a bigger power station. We're going to talk about that one right there. Now, this is a phenomenal product. Now, with this one, you guys have the Jackery Home Power 3000. Now, the Jackery Home Power 3000 is a larger power station. This is a little over 50 pounds. It's going to have 3,072 watt hours of power. It's going to have 5 AC outlets. 4 of those are your standard 3-prong outlets that can do up to 7,200 watts of surge power. Standard 3,600 watts of pure sine wave. You're also going to have that TT30R or TTR30, however you guys want to pronounce it, NEMA style plug. Now that NEMA style plug is going to allow you to connect up to multiple things. Your RV, your motorhome, your manual transfer station, or of course your house dryers or washers in the house. You're going to have 2 USB-C 100 watt ports, 2 USB-A 18 watt ports, a 12 volt 10 amp plug, and a large display. Just like some of the other devices we've shown you already tonight, it has app control. Now your app is easily accessible and free to everybody. Pairs up to their devices, very simplified and very easily. You do have to create an account though. When you're doing that, guys, and you're connected up, you'll have full control over this product without an issue, and that's the best part of this. Now, it is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectable, so if you guys are within close range, you'll be totally connected to it. You guys can use it that way. If you're away and it's, of course, at home and you are on Wi-Fi, then you guys can actually turn it on and adjust it from a distance because you're paired into it through the app. Your charge times will vary with this one. 2.25 hours is going to be your charge time on a wall plug. If you want to do, let's say, 400 watts of solar panels, you're going to have about 11 hours of charge time. If you had a lot more solar panels, you're going to have a quicker charge time, of course. You want to do about 2,500 watts of charging between the solar panels and, of course, the wall plug. Go ahead and do so. You guys are going to have about an hour, a little over an hour and a half charge time with this one. Now, it's got very, very beautiful 20 milliseconds of switchover, which is perfect. It is accessible with 30% tax rebate, so you guys have over the power to do that. 9 to 10 days of runtime for a 5-watt light bulb off of this device. Maybe 1 to 2 days with a refrigerator of about 100 watts to 200 watts. You want to use your Wi-Fi router for about 66 plus hours, go ahead and do so. Hey, it's not going to have a problem doing that. It should be about the same runtime as your house fan if you guys want to do a little house fan. Now, with the points of connections and the usability, you guys can do a lot more. Let's say you want to run a 300 watt cooker, 6 hours, done. You guys could do 3 hours on your 800 watt kitchen oven. Maybe you guys want to do a coffee machine, like your espresso machines. Go ahead and do so. Flat screen TV over 30 hours. You guys can do, of course, office equipment, like 36 laptop charges, maybe 300 cell phone charges, maybe 12, of course, or 60 tablet charges. Those are about 12 watts, I think, for some of those ones. Leaf blowers, lawn mowers, weed eaters, you guys can do it. Name it, it can cook it. Your little kitchen stoves that sit outside, it can do those as well. It's the price point of $934 is phenomenal price. Now, that's a crazy 50% savings tonight for you. But remember, because it's at that price point, why not pair it with something else? And then if you get over $1,000, you guys get another 5% off on this. 15% savings is your deal for this one today, and it's actually a phenomenal little product. Add solar panels, and of course, you guys are going to have the perfect little package if you really needed to. If you want to get it with solar panels, you guys can do that. Let's say you want to get the 3000, of course, with 2 of the 200 watt solar panels. It's a $1,423, I think it is. 53% savings right there. But you guys can use another 5% off the top of that, and you guys have a great package. It's a phenomenal package. So if you need, the 3000 might be your option. I'm going to take a quick second. I'm going to grab a drink and take a sip. I'm going to go through chat, check chat real quick. See if I've missed anything. I don't think I have. Nope, I did not miss a thing so far. Alright, so up next is going to be the big brother to that, and this is going to be the 3600 Plus. The 3600 Plus is going to be coming in at a 43% savings for you guys, about $1,199. Normally a $2,100 price tag. If you have not seen this device, you should definitely be checking it out. With this, of course, I'm going to attempt to see why my autofocus is really, really off. So bear with me. Let's see if we can move this around. There we go. There we go. All right. 3600 Plus, guys, is going to be this bad boy right here. Now, the 3600 Plus is, again, about 55 pounds or so. Technically, it's 77 pounds, if I can remember correctly. This thing is a phenomenal and a beautiful little power station that will do very, very well for you. Now, this is 3,584 watt hours of power. It's got multiple points of connections and a large display. You have that TTR30. You have, of course, 4 AC outlets down there. These are all going to do 3600 watts of pure sine wave without an issue. You guys have 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, 18-watt ports, 100-watt ports. Large display and nice little handles to, of course, carry it around. Now, what you guys aren't seeing is, of course, this handle that's going to allow you to roll it as well. Now, there are multiple other connections that we're going to talk about in due time with this product. Now, we're going to kind of go into this one a little bit because it's a really, really amazing product. You're going to have a great charge time of 2.5 hours on a wall plug. If you want to use a 1,000 watt solar panel, go ahead and do so. 4 hours would be your charge time. Solar panels and wall charging, 2-hour charge period. Guys got it going. It's quick. It's perfect. Now, this is an amazing little product that will do very, very well for you. And actually, for some reason, the link took me to the wrong product, and I quoted you guys the wrong price tag. So this is, of course, $1,699, so I apologize with that. The link took me to the wrong price tag with that one. $1,699 is going to be your price tag. It's a 39% savings, normally $2,800. Now, again, like I said, 3,600 watts. This is, of course, your front connector. This is powerful. It's beautiful. You have, of course, that TTR30 that's going to let you connect up to, of course, transfer stations, RVs, motorhomes, and everything. On the opposite side that you guys can't see tonight is going to be the AC battery expansion slot. It's going to be the solar connections and a much, much more. So you do have, of course, more plugs on the side. Now you guys can pair up to 5 batteries with this device, which is perfect. It's going to give you guys a nice long powering. And I love that option to be able to do that. So you have those capabilities with this. Now, you guys could run quite a bit with this. Let's say 4 hours with an electric oven. You guys could do 7.5 hours with the cooker. 2 to 3 days again with the refrigerator. 3 hours or plus with the coffee machine. You want to do 120 hours with a 5-watt light bulb? Go ahead and do so. You want to go over 40 hours with a flat screen? Be my guest. It will allow you to do this. Now, space heater will allow you to run for about 7 hours or 2.5 hours to 3 hours with, of course, a portable AC. 43 laptop charges, about 100 plus cell phone charges, maybe 70 laptop or tablet charges or more. Go out in the yard, turn your leaf blower on for 5 hours and let it sit there and blow away leaves. Hey, that's up to you if you really want to do that. It's that time of year, though. Now, where this is different is this has got a 10 milliseconds to switch over. So if you guys want to use it as a backup power, it's got a 10 milliseconds to switch over. I like that it's that quick, that accessible with this one. It is actually nice, lightweight, capable of being taken pretty much wherever you want, and of course is zero drain. So that means you guys can leave this fully charged for 365 days and not have to worry about it. It'll be charged when you need it. Come back to it later, fully charged as well. And hey, that's the way it works. Now the TT30R connection is perfect for, of course, connecting up to your motorhomes, so you guys can actually run your motorhome circuits without it being worried about. Pairing it up with, of course, the app and allowing it to connect up to your house with solar panels, you guys can actually see and save yourself a lot of money. I actually phenomenally love this device. This device is beautiful. We're going to back it up again because you guys can see it compared to, of course, the larger one, the 5,000 plus. 3,600 plus is a phenomenal product. It's actually very well done. Grabbing, of course, the handle, I can tape it. You guys can see the leverage of very easily moving it. Pairing it up with 5 batteries, you guys are going to have all the power you need. Now, depending on if you add the 5 batteries, it's going to be about 21 kilowatts of power. The device does have 5 years of warranty just with it, so you're good there. Add, of course, solar panels. You guys are going to have a nice high conversion rate of charging with this on here. So any questions about the 3600 plus, please ask. Now, like always, we give you a couple options. 3600 plus by itself, great option. Good. Beautiful price point. I mean, honestly, For that price point, it does well for this, and that's the cool part. Fernando, I'm going to tell you that the link to the 3600 plus in the carousel goes to the extended battery, not to the actual station. So there's a slight mess up. The device by itself, $16.99, phenomenal price point. If you want to get it with, of course, the solar panel kit, that's where I'm going to gear you towards. Get it with 2 of the 200-watt solar panels for $18.99 tonight. 10% savings, and you guys have a phenomenal product. Or you guys can get it as a full package deal, and that's where I'm going to say, hey, go with it. Get the extra battery. Get the 2 solar panels. Get the 3600 plus. Have the full kit ready for you in a timely need. This is going to do well. This would be great for the off-the-grid people. Perfect for the people that just want to have a smaller backup station for their house. Or those quick emergencies. Or just, want to be ready for anything. Jackery's did well with the 3600 plus. So, any questions? I avoided you. Yep. You avoided the kids. Of course you did, Sheila. See any questions? Now I will mention something that I didn't say. If you want to with the 3600 plus, you guys compare it with the second one. Have, of course, 10 batteries. Have over 42 kilowatts of power. You guys see where we're going with this. That just doubles your capacity, doubles your plugs, doubles your fun. You guys can do that as well. Now with it, of course, we talked about that. So why not talk about the big brother right next door? And of course, my camera is definitely off place tonight. And it's acting wonky. The 5000, guys. We're going to talk about the Jackery Explorer 5000. Now, this is a much, much larger kit. Let's see here. I messed up. All right, the Jackery Explorer 5000 Plus is going to come in about $2,800 by itself, and about $3,400 with a 500-watt solar panel. Now, the device itself is phenomenal. It's beautiful. It's glorious in its own right. 5,040 watt-hours of power, but it does weigh over 120 pounds, guys. It's a heavier system. Has, of course, 2 large wheels, 2 casters, has a handle, has, of course, telescopic aluminum handle that can be folded away, put away inside it. It's going to have a bunch of different plugs and connections that you may have not seen on some of the other ones. First and foremost, you're going to notice the normal plugs, the 4 AC outlets on the front that do 7,200 watts of sine wave. You're going to see the 2 USB-C ports that do 100 watts of charging. The 2 USB-A ports that do 18 watts of charging. You're going to see the 12 volt 10 amp plug. That's going to do what you need when you need it to do it. Now, what you can't see that I will attempt to kind of do tonight, I didn't really have, you know what? Don't know if I can because the way I set up tonight. On the side, there are a couple extra plugs over here that you guys can't technically see. I would have loved to have shown you guys, but the way I set up, I can't move it. It's got 2 of the NEMA style plugs and, of course, a battery expansion connection. Now, first, on top, it's going to have what's called the AC expansion port. Now, the AC expansion port is going to allow you to connect up to what's called the smart transfer station. It's also going to allow you to link to another 5,000 plus station. Below that plug is going to be a 14-30, and below that it's going to be a 14-50 NEMA style plug. Those 2 plugs are dual voltage charging, so you guys can actually do 120 or 240 volt charging, which means if you want to plug in your house appliances like your house dryer, your central AC, your hot tub, go ahead and do so. It can actually handle that power. On the opposite side, which you guys can't see, is going to be the dual solar panel connections. You're going to have two of the smaller powered solar arrays. You're also going to have, of course, the larger solar array connection. And you guys will have a switch to flip between those. Now, you can either charge at 4,000 watts with the high power solar array, or you guys can charge at 1,200 watts of low power solar array. Now, at 1,200 watts, it's going to be about a 5-hour charge time with this device. Below that, it's going to be the AC wall plug connection, and that's going to give you guys 1,800 watts of charging. That's going to give you guys a little over 3.5 hours of charge time. Now below that's going to be a battery expansion port, and the battery expansion port is going to allow you to add up to 5 batteries. Now, because you have all of those connectabilities, you also have 4 different ways of charging. The smart transfer station will need to be wired to your house through your electric box. That's going to allow you to charge at 4,000 watts of charging, a little over an hour and a half. If you want to use high power solar array, that's going to be like your 4,000 watt, 5,000 watt, 6,000 watt large solar arrays. You can charge at 4,000 watts and have it fully charged in a little over an hour and a half, which is great. It only accepts 4,000 watts of charging, so if you guys are getting over 4,000 watts, it's going to stop it at 4,000 watts. It's going to know, it's going to be like, oh, this is all I can take, and that's it. Now with it, you guys can pair up to 5 batteries. Because it's 5 kilowatts of power, by adding 5 batteries, you have 30 kilowatts of power. Technically, you're going to have a little over 30 kilowatts of power. If you want to link it up to a second 5,000 plus, you guys can do so. And you guys can actually add 10 batteries. That's going to give you 60 kilowatts of power. With 5 batteries, that should be about 7 days of runtime of most of your house appliances. With 10 batteries in a second station, that's 60 kilowatts. That's at least a minimum of 14 to 15 days of your basic appliances and devices. Once you start using large power-hungry devices, let's say like your central AC or vice versa, your runtimes will kind of drop this. Depending on if you guys are connected up to a high-power solar array or connected up to your smart transfer station, you guys can run indefinitely without an issue, and that's kind of cool with this one. $2,800, it's a 35% savings by itself tonight, which is phenomenal. If you want to get with the 500X solar panel, it's a 35% savings, and it is an amazing package deal. Now, I love that device. You can do a lot more with that, and your run times will vary with this. Now, another cool thing the 5000 Plus does, this has zero milliseconds of switchover, guys. So 0 milliseconds. You want to use it for your electronics, like your data mining, your medical equipment. You guys want to use it to keep your fridge going. This will do that. The moment your power grid shuts down, this device stays running without a problem. You're good to go. It's running. You're perfect. Now, just in general of what the kind of run times you're going to get. Let's say a flat screen TV off the device by itself, about 2 days. Your larger house dryer, about 3 hours of runtime, maybe 10 hours with the space heater. Up to about 110 hours depending on the house refrigerator you're using. 2 hours to 3 hours with the central AC, maybe 4.5 to 5 hours with your standard window AC. So that's going to be your in general in route for the device. Add, of course, 500X solar panel and all those other things, and you're going to have an amazing product on hand. If you don't want, of course, that, hey, I get it. Let's go to a little power station. Now, Jackery created a newer product for the people that want a portable device for their laptops, phones, or mobile products and stuff like that. This is going to be the 240D. Now, the Jackery Explorer 240D is 256 watt-hours of power in a 400-pound package. Now, that little device does pack quite a wallet. It'll give you at least 15 cell phone charges off of it alone, 3 laptop charges, 16 hours with the Bluetooth speaker or more. Now, your charging times will vary, of course, as well with this, and that's where you're going to work on it. Wall charging through the USB-C port, about 2.25 hours. Your cigarette lighter port adapter in your car, about 4 hours. A little over 2.5 hours with the solar panel if you guys want to use the 100-watt solar panel on this. You're going to have multiple USB-C ports on this one. Now, this is one I'm going to actually pick up and kind of show you guys, because it is 4.5 pounds. I can carry this pretty much wherever I want. You do have a display. You're going to have a 100-watt USB-C port. You're going to have a 15-watt USB-C port, a 15-watt USB-A port, a 140-watt USB-C port, and the DC plug. To charge it at 140 watts, you're going to need a 140-watt USB-C cable. The handle is actually a USB-C to USB-C cable. So if I wanted to grab the cable to charge it at the 140 watts, I just grab the cable and use it. If I want to use that cable to charge other devices, I just grab the cable and do it. The cable is nice and thick and, of course, braided, so it's protected. And you guys can take it pretty much anywhere. It's nice and lightweight. If you want to add, of course, let's say a shoulder strap, connect it up to the clips, and you guys can do that as well. Just literally drop the clips down and pull the cabling off, and you're good to go. So it has that option. Now, this will allow you to run quite a bit, and that's the cool pieces. It can do more than that. You guys can do flashlights. You guys can do, of course, smaller devices. If you guys have a Nintendo Switch, you guys can do a Nintendo Switch for over 30 hours off of this. Probably about 28 hours with this Nintendo Switch and portable monitor. But it's lightweight. CSS, thank you for the follow. Now, of course, you guys can get it with, of course, the charging cable. If you want the product by itself, it's about $132. If you want to get it with, of course, the charging cable, that's going to be like I think it's like $199 with the charging cable system. So this, of course, is our newer portable station. This thing's phenomenal. It's going to do well for you guys. Now, if you guys get a solar panel, you might get a charging cable like this. This is going to have a USB-C and USB-A charging port. It's going to have an 8020 adapter. It's going to have a 7909 adapter, so you guys can actually choose which system you're doing. It's going to allow you to connect up to those. Now, you know what we're going to talk about? Let's talk about the big boy in the system. Let's talk about the 2000 kit. Running a little bit slower tonight. So let's go to the table and let's talk about that kit right there. This is the 4000 kit or 2000 plus system, guys. Now, this is an amazing, amazing product. You guys can get it in, of course, 3 different kits. There's going to be the 4000 kit. It's going to be the 2000 plus by itself. And you guys are going to have options. The 4000 kit is going to be the 2042 watt hours of power station. It's going to come with 2042 watt hours of power with the battery. It's going to come with 2 200 watt solar panels for $2,000. $1,999 is the price tag. Normally, it's a $4,400 price tag for that. It's 55% off today. Now, 2-hour charge time on the device by itself on a wall plug. 2 hours with 6 200 watt solar panels. The battery can also charge at 2 hours at 6 solar panels, or same with the wall plug. The device on the front has 5 AC outlets. 4 of those are your standard. They do 3,000 watts pure sound wave power. Can peak at 6,000. You're going to have that TTR30 plug as well that does 3,000 watts or 6,000 max. Large display, 12 volt 10 amp plug, and the 4 USB ports. 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports. When fully charged, you guys can run quite a bit without a problem. 20 milliseconds to switch over. Let's say you want to run it with the battery to combine because it is the kit. You guys can run your 500 watt refrigerator for about 7 hours. You guys could do an induction cooker for over 3 hours. You guys could do, I'm going to say 4 hours with the window AC, like 1150 watt window AC without a problem. The device itself, you'd run a welder for over 30 minutes, but if you add it with the battery, a little over an hour and 20 minutes of runtime would be your runtime with, of course, like a welder. With the battery, about 24 hours with the 200 watt desktop PC. You could do more than that. Let's say 3 hours with the 300 hours with the CPAP machine. 4 hours. No, not 4 hours. I think the coffee machine's like 5.5 hours with the battery paired up to this system. About 28 hours with the movie projectors, system by itself. Of course, you guys see where we're going. Divide it in half. Leaf blowers, lawn mowers, hand drills, table saws, angle grinders. It can all be ran off of this without an issue. 10 hours with the blender, maybe 40 hours with the water pump or air compressors. It's a single piston system. You are getting the 2000 plus station, the battery, and 2 solar panels for $2,000. Because it's over the $1,000 price tag, use that 5% discount code we have for you. Save a few more dollars. Now you guys can also just get the system by itself and 2 solar panels for like $13.99. It's like a 58% savings. Again, over $1,000. Use the 5% off. Save yourself a few bucks. So, great little prices and amazing little packages. Now, there are other stations that we didn't show you guys tonight, like the 300 plus, the 240 V2. Both amazing systems. Both do really well. Both same housings, just a little bit bigger battery on one compared to the other. Both charge at a phenomenal quick charge rate and have multiple options. Now we're at that part of the show that I'm going to start showing you guys solar panels and solar panel options. First, we're going to start off with the 100 watt bifacial solar panel for $198. Now, bifacial solar panel. This is that 100 watt solar panel, bifacial charging. It's going to have reflective charging on one side and, of course, full frontal sun charging from the other. You're going to have dual kickstands that are elastic strapped and velcroed on. You're going to have fabric handles that are easily accessible and capable of being carried. Lightweight solar panel. When you pop this open, you're going to have a fully waterproof, water-resistant solar panel with an IP68 rating. Now, it is not a small panel whatsoever. This is a nice large panel, over 60 inches long without a problem. Now, the black side is what you're going to face towards the sun at a 20-degree angle to get about a 25% efficiency in converting light to power in those lower light settings. Now, if you want to, though, set it out in the rain and leave it there. It's not going to hurt it because that IP68 rating is beautiful. Now, the 100 watt solar panel will, of course, run all of your devices without an issue. You guys can connect up the 100 plus all the way up to the 5000 if you really wanted to. Nice, lightweight, and accessible. Again, this device will come with this cable. You're going to get this nice long cable that's going to connect up to over 10 feet. It's going to have a USB-C port, USB-A port, and the adapters to connect to all of the systems. So you guys will get that with this one. $198 is the 100 watt solar panel price tag. So if you're looking for it, check it on out. Now, the next solar panel up, I'm going to actually show this on video. I just got this today. Little large to show it. But this is that 200 watt Solar Saga solar panel. This is a 26.5% efficiency even in low light settings. And again, bifacial charging. It's, of course, chargeable on both sides. This is over 90 inches long and does weigh about 16 pounds. Comes with the cable that I just showed you, 9020 and a 7909 adapter DC plug. Has a USB-C charging port on it and a USB-A charging port. If you guys want to charge it like your cell phone off of the solar panel by itself, go ahead and do so. You can do it through those plugs. Nice long 10-foot cable, beautiful, love it. Now, it is IP68 rated, so it can be left out in the rain, left out in the snow. It's not going to hurt this panel. This solar panel is about $319 tonight, which is a great price. price point of a piece like this. So that's a really cool system with this one. Now, it's going to fit well with, of course, the dust-proof, waterproofing, and, of course, all the connections. Set it up, pair it up with your larger systems like the 1000 V2, 2000 V2 on up. Now, you guys didn't notice here, it's a trifold design, and when I pop it out there, it is a large panel. So much so I could not fit it all on the table, so I kind of had a limited what I could do with the time frame I had today to get this video for you. I just did the video earlier, so bear with me, guys. I'm going to get a better video out of this, better pictures and everything as I can. This panel is amazing. It's actually dropped in weight compared to the original 200 watt panel. And of course, it's bifacial charging, so it upped the capability of charging in lower light efficiency. So I love that idea with this. Fold it back up, take it wherever you want to, and don't worry about it. It's got, of course, 4 pressed snapped rings on the back that will press into it, and of course clips it all together. And then you have the magnetic top that allows it to stay closed on the top, and the handle, ETFE laminated handle as well. Now, it is built with their IBC technology, and of course, which out-converts and outperforms like PERC panels. So that, of course, is that nice large 200 watt panel, guys, at $319. It's a great price point. If you want a nice and portable panel, you guys could get like the Mini 40. The Mini 40 is going to be more geared towards... Actually, the Mini 40 is currently unavailable. I do apologize, guys. The Mini 40 looks like it's unavailable and sold out at the time frame. That means we have one panel left for you guys tonight. That's going to be the 100 watt Prime panel. This is going to be your first and only tempered glass panel that we're showing you. It's $170, normally a $300 price tag. It's a DIY panel. It's fully glassed. It's metal housing all the way around, does not fold up. So, tempered glass can break, so be careful with this, guys. Housing metal all the way around. This is going to do, of course, bifacial charging. It's going to do about 25% efficiency in low light settings. Fully waterproof, water resistant, can be used out in the Arizona sun if you want to, or that Arctic cold winter. On the back, the metal housing has got 12 individually pre-drilled holes. This kit's going to come with 4 Z brackets. It's going to come with, of course, 8 self-tapping screws. It's going to come with 4 nuts and bolts and stainless steel hardware. It's got a permanently fixed on 10-foot cable. That 10-foot cable has an Anderson clip plugged in. It's also going to come with an adapter, either the 8020 or the 7909 adapter piece, and that will click onto the Anderson clip. If you want to, though, you guys can actually use Y splitters for Anderson clips and then use the adapter and make a larger solar array. The back side is going to be that light side that's going to get that reflective charging at that 25-degree angle. This will work out well and will be perfectly paired to be put on anything, even, of course, your house, your RVs, or any other of the sorts. Guys, beautiful little solar panel. This is going to be more geared towards the permanent fixed solar panel compared to like the portable and movable ones. What's up, Phil? How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm here. Now, with that, guys, we have a bunch of amazing products and, of course, a crazy sale for you, so definitely check those out. All right, now I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown again with, of course, the systems that we have today. Guys, we have that beautiful 1000 V2 for $322 if you guys use that discount code that we have. You guys then can get the 2000 V2 for another crazy price point with that if you wanted to. Guys, these products are not going to last. If you guys don't buy them, I mean, honestly, they're going to fly off the shelves quick. Phenomenal products, great price points, and great deals. If you purchase anything over $1,000 tonight from us with the Jackery products, you guys can save another 5% off using that discount code that we have for you. Now, with that, we will be back. I believe our next show is the 27th. So I will be back here Thursday with another show. So hopefully you guys will hit that follow button. Hopefully you hit that live notification button. And we'll see you guys Thursday for our next show. Now remember, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you're going to see a lot of shows from us. Hopefully I can keep my voice. Hopefully, of course, I can keep going. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you guys on that next show. Thank you, everybody. Hey, thanks, Phil. I appreciate that, buddy.